Good day everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Fit a Little Bit. I hope I don't have a glare anything on these glasses. This video is going to be about credit management, credit utilization, things of that nature. I was trying to decide what I was going to talk about. Was I going to talk about specific credit cards or just the credit utilization aspect? And what I decided I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about a particular company that helped increase my credit utilization, which is 30% of your credit score. When I started working on my credit again, I'm trying to increase my score where I'm over 700. And the issue that I ran into was my credit utilization, because for years I paid everything in cash. Somewhere somebody wrote a song about it or something, cash is king, and I was raised to believe you pay things for cash. You don't really have to worry about the day-to-day and the month-to-month worry about payments. So I paid cash for a very long time. Unfortunately, that works, but when you're trying to build an empire or get millions of dollars, you need credit. If you don't have cash, you definitely need credit. So I realized my credit utilization was 0%. So I did some research and found some different entities that could help increase my score. And I watched this video also. Young lady name was, I think her name was, she was a Fugalista or something. And she was talking about how to make your credit score jump like Jordan. And I started looking around. I said, you know, I want my credit score to jump like Jordan. And I found this company called Self-Lender. I didn't know anything about it, had never heard about it. But I just said, you know what, let me try. I had nothing to lose because my credit utilization was 0. So one thing I could do was increase that particular part of my credit score. 30% is a lot when you're talking about out of 100%. So I contacted the company. Everything is on the internet, and they're based in a different part of Texas. And I opened up an account, and what you do, you're paying money into an account. They report your payments to every single credit bureau every single month for the next 12 months. And at the end of the 12 months, you actually receive your money back. So it's like a savings account for you. So I'm like, how could I lose? I started this in January. It took them about 2 months, and my actual score increased by 35 points on 2 credit reports. Then I contacted the third credit agency, which is TransUnion. They're so slow on anything that's trying to, when you're trying to help yourself. And I contacted them twice, and they finally added it to my credit report. And my credit score jumped up. I think it was 35 or 40 points on that particular credit report. So it really did work out. I chose the option where I'm paying about $50 a month, and it shows the payment history now. This is July, so I have a payment history now of 6 months, and it'll go up a little bit, maybe at 1 point or 2 points. I can see an increase. But that is the first account that I added to my credit report, and it doesn't look like a savings. It looks like I'm paying off a loan of $500, when in reality I'm putting it into a CD, and at the end of the year they will send me my funds back. This particular item can help your credit, but if you miss a payment, it could hurt you as well. So if you think that you're unable to make the minimum payment, this won't be the thing for you. If there's a possibility you will not have $50 a month, then this is not the particular tool that you need to use. You need to make those payments, because I've looked at some other videos and I read some information on the company. If you do miss that score, if you do miss that payment, although it's your money, you're paying into a CD, it will make your credit score go down. And in my opinion, if you don't have $50 a month, you don't need to work on your credit right now. You need to work on your income and then come back and try to work on your credit. But selflender.com, I'm going to provide a link at the bottom that will take you right to the website and give you all the information on that tool. It worked out really, really, really well for me. If you don't have any credit, you don't have any open accounts, I would say start right there. It's a win-win. It's secure, but you don't have to come up with $200 or $400 at one time. You start off making, I think the initial fee is like $19, and then you start making payments the next month of whichever type of CD you select. $500, I think it's $1,500 and $1,000. You decide which one is the most affordable for you. I would definitely start right there if you have no credit utilization, or if your credit is bad and you're trying to put more good things on top of the bad things, you know, while you're working on those, I would start with Self-Lender. When you start off with your looking at your credit and your credit score, the first thing you should do, this is the first thing I did, I pulled my credit. I got my credit from every particular agency, all 3 of them. You can go to annualfreecreditreport.com and print them out. And I went through and I just looked for errors. I was shocked. There were a lot of errors on there. Some accounts didn't belong to me. Some of them were paid off years and years and years ago. And then they had my name, 3 or 4 or 5 different names that were not accurate. So initially I pulled my credit report and contacted all the agencies and corrected my addresses, corrected my name. They say it doesn't make a difference, but that's not true. After I did the corrections alone on my credit report, my score went up 6 points. To me, that's good, because you know, every little point, you know, helps. If you got a 614, add 6 points, you're at 620, you know. So that helped just by getting my addresses accurate. I had inquiries that should have been gone years ago. I learned that the credit report agencies, they don't care when you're trying to improve your credit. They'll report that bad credit in a second. But when you're talking about deleting things when they made mistakes that help you, you have to chase them down. So when you start or decide that you're going to work on improving your credit, think of it as almost a second part-time job. Keep good records, keep good notes, and contact those credit agencies as many times as you think you have to until you get the results that you want. Number 1, get your free credit report. Number 2, go through it with a fine-tooth comb, make a couple copies, write on the credit report what the change, what the problems are, then write a letter directing them to your credit report, showing where the errors are, make a copy of everything, send it to the credit reporting agencies. While that's in the process, open up your own account at Self-Lender. You got $50. You know, just stop getting the Starbucks coffee or stop buying coffee, take your lunch, but get the $50 and start your Self-Lender account. I can almost, I mean, it definitely worked for me. I almost can guarantee it, because it makes sense. If they're reporting every month that you're paying $50 on an account, all that can do is increase your score. If you have any questions or comments, please put it at the bottom of this video. And I'm also going to put the link to Self-Lender. I'm not affiliated or anything with it. It just worked out well for me, so I thought I would share with everyone else. Stay tuned for more videos, because I'm on a journey now of getting my credit A1. I would love to be in the 800 club, but I'll take the 700 club, and I'm almost there. Thank you for coming to my channel.